Customers looking to get a bid to replace their deck with a patio. So there are two different variations that we're going to do on this. The first one is going to be having the deck at ground level and putting in steps at the door. The second one is going to be to keep it in its current form, or it's a raised patio with steps coming out here. So in both iterations, if we actually not in both. Well, yeah, for both iterations, we're going to bid this as bluestone, patio stone, and just Fond du Lac for the risers. So whether it's the raised part of the raised patio, or if it's the if it's part of the steps, Fond du Lac and bluestone. So, all right. So from the corner of the house right here to the corner of the house over there, it is 19, 20, 20, 21 and a half feet. So if we are going to, actually I'll talk about it both ways. So if we keep it in the raise in the exact same footprint as this is, it's 19 feet from the corner of the house to where it stops right over here. 19 feet, and it's 14 feet from front to center. I'm sorry, from front to, from the house to the front here. And we've got two 18-inch steps here that are 8 feet wide. Two 18-inch steps that are 8 feet wide. So that's if we were to replace it verbatim. So the second way, if we were to drop this down, because the steps would be eating so much into the footprint, we'd actually pull out the trees here and we pull it forward those 3 feet. So that way they have a little more space. They're not losing as much. So we'd actually pull it out 2.5 feet to the edge of the house. So from 19 to 21.5. And then from 14 out to 17. So that way the step would be over here. I'm suggesting that we also do a 2-foot deep landing for this because otherwise, I mean, we need to get as much space as possible. And the further out we come this way, the more this dives. So I don't want to come out any further than I have to, because this corner over here is going to be an issue. We're going to have to marry this up with dirt either way. So because, once again, of the oh boy, because once again the door is so wide, we have to kind of do a step going all the way across. Otherwise, it would look goofy. So I want to say it's 12 feet wide, 1 foot deep tread. So there's a total of 3. There'll be a total of 3 risers, and the landing will be 2 feet deep, and each step will be 1 foot deep. So there is gas over here, but it's outside of the, like it's up high, so it's outside of our footprint. It will need to be disconnected, and they will need to get a new flexible cord. There is a piece of cement right here that if we drop this down, I suggested maybe we veneer the inside, just so that way it doesn't look like a piece of painted concrete, but we'll see. I think they're kind of leaning toward going with they're leaning toward raised. So lastly, this has minimal access. We're going to need to rent a dingo for it. It's too narrow to get our regular Bobcat through. So you can see where I'm parked up there, but we will need to get a dingo for this. So to help keep cost to a minimum. Yeah, I think that's about it. Otherwise, yeah, I don't think that they're going to do it this year. This is getting pretty late in the year, and he's traveling a lot, so yeah.